Well, I just want to preface this by saying at first I was planning on, oh, shoot, that too? That too? Okay. I want to preface this by saying at first I was going to try to use my PC because I think I have my PC up and running, kind of, because I had so many things I wanted to show. But it's updating. I get it, and it's turned on, and it's updating. So that may have to be a different show or something. Unfortunately, and, and this pillow is not the pillow that I'm using as a camera dolly is not quite working like it used to either. So we're just having all kinds of fun here. Okay, it's a computer holder. It's a phone holder type, phone or tablet holder type cushion. So it's made for this, right? No, it isn't really. Hi, Linda. How you doing? And Cowboy says meow. I'm sure he'll be in here at some point. Little guy usually shows up at some point. And so anyway, VC still isn't ready for prime time, which is gonna suck because Wednesday we have an interview. But anyway, this sucks. So okay, I'm gonna start over again. I'm good, really, in general, except still having problems with the PC and really was hoping to get it going. But this is just the way life is sometimes. And I wanted to show I wanted to show a picture of the planetary alignments in the giant sunspot, but oh well. So I am the Ocean Swagger, and this is the ocean's deep woo. Deep woo. Okay, so what does that mean? That means we do the deepest of woo here. Woo. Yes, everything a little weird and strange and maybe scary, kind of. And, if you're an experiencer of some type, you found the right place. Most of us are too. If you're just curious, you're just curious if I can say that word. Well, there you go. That is the curiosity. I can say curious. If you're just curious, you're still at the right place because we spread a lot of information here. So please remember to be nice. We respect experiencers here. We believe that millions of people all over the world can't all be hallucinating or hoaxing. Unless you call this big hallucination you call life on planet Earth a hallucination, which I kind of do, actually. And I also will say that these are tips, tricks, and hacks for it's in-game advice for the massively multiplayer total immersion VR learning game matrix we call life on Earth. So, without further ado, okay, today we're talking about several things. We're going to do some readings about it too. If things go well and I can get to my drum, we might have some music and stuff, but it's still a little buried. We didn't totally unbury my musical stuff. So we may or may not be able to do that, but we certainly are going to be doing that as soon as possible. I want to start getting the music back in here again. So, just keep trying something. Okay. So, anyway, this is the thing. We've got a massive, massive sunspot aimed right at us. It's the size of 2 Earths. Now, what is the big deal about that? What is the big deal about having, okay, so there's this big old sunspot. What the heck is a sunspot? It is a point, it's a dark spot, a point of intense electromagnetic energy. Ah, yes. Yes, Linda. So basically, what can this cause? This can cause a solar flare because usually magnetic fields, it's an unstable magnetic field, and somehow that can cause flares. But it is probably firing off, it sounds like it's firing off different kinds of energy. So if you've had kind of a rough time in the last few days, probably you shouldn't be too surprised. We've got this thing, and it does interfere with our own electrical fields. It's not removed from us. I mean, we are a system. And when the sun is firing off these kind of energies, it's good, and it's also some people not so good. You can have effects from it. You can have sleeplessness, nervousness, headaches, blah, blah, blah. The list goes on. And so, if you've been a little off lately, like I've been a little off balance, some people have been like, my helper has been breaking things, and she's really like, oh no, I'm breaking things. It's like, don't worry about it. I'm not upset. And, it'll probably pass because she doesn't break things. She just doesn't. So it's freaking her out. So I said, don't worry about it. It's probably going to pass after this is over. Oh, hey, little rat. Big smile. How you doing? You made it over. Hey, good to see you, sister. She makes some really good videos and very informative videos. She is a truth teller, and she makes videos. She reads video. She reads the law to us, and stuff that I didn't know. And you really should go and take a look at her channel really soon. I love you too. You are such a sweet sister. And I would say, if you are wondering, like I said, if you're wondering why you're feeling a little out of sorts, well, the sun is blasting us with energies right now from this great big old sunspot, which doubled in 24 hours, doubled its size. Now, the thing that makes people nervous, of course, is the potential for a solar flare, but I checked into this, and it's very, very infinitesimal chance that that's going to actually happen. But it is aimed right at us. So yeah, we're going to feel it. So An EMP can put out things. It can give you uh, issues with your electronics. So if you're having that kind of stuff, don't worry about it. And it has been so hot, yes. Ah, you're a sweetie too. James Oritz, how are you doing? James is here. Yeah, so basically the sunspot, it's gonna cause us some grief a little bit maybe, but you've got to understand that it's also beaming us energies that are going to activate certain codes in us. And so it's also giving us gifts. At the same time, it's giving our electronics the fits. So don't worry about it too much. It'll be okay. And besides, if we get fried, I mean, a solar flare from that thing could fry us all, but it's very unlikely to happen. However, if it would happen so fast that we wouldn't know. And you'd just be in a new reality all of a sudden. It doesn't matter. I've died before, so it's really nice. It's not a big deal. So if it hits us, if something like that would hit us, yeah, it would toast us, but it's not likely to happen. Okay. They're saying it's very unlikely. So so anyway, that's what's happening in that realm. Okay, in the energy realm. Now, in the planetary realm, we've also got something going on since Friday. 5 planets have been aligning in the sky along with the moon. So we've had 5 planets, and that would be the 5 innermost planets, which, let me see if I know my planets correctly, would be Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. Now, this is interesting because beyond that, we're talking about the outer planets. So the inner planets, the ones that are closest to us, are all lined up and made a nice straight line along with the moon back on Friday, which I didn't get to see because this is Ohio. We don't get to see too many things like that because it's cloudy. Most of the time at night it's cloudy, so good luck seeing any of this. Yeah, it's very cool. But they do have pictures of this. But you may be wondering, does this have any relevance to us? Well, everything has some kind of relevance to us. I mean, we were made as a set, It's all connected. Everything is connected. So it does, and yet it's nothing to worry about. Because when planets line up like this, first of all, this hasn't happened since '04, and it won't happen again until until 40. So we won't see this same alignment for another 24 years or 22 years, which is an interesting number. It's a master number. So if you look into the numerology of this, which I haven't had a chance to much yet, I'm sure it's quite amazing because, I mean, that's some wacky numbers there. That's got to be some interesting numerology. And I'll see if I can find a numerologist, somebody who knows a little bit more about numerology and astrology than I do to come on. But I can tell you from what I do know that um, when the planets line up that way, oh, I just got it. So you got to realize the planets have personalities because, much like planet Earth, all the other planets have a personality just like she does because they're bodies, not like us, but they have a body and they also have a spirit. And so our dear planet and several others of her family, our planetary family, are in alignment, and I keep getting council fire, talking stick in the cards. That's what this is about. Powwow. It's the also they're lining up in the sky. It's like they're having a conference. Whoa, I just got that. That's amazing. So they're having a conference. And now, supposedly, this is a good time for if you have any plans, something you want to start that's new, it's a great time to do it. Denali! Hello, Denali. Hey, Anne, how are you doing? Yeah, it's a great time to do it because that's who's having the big conference. That's the conference in the sky. It's okay. I finally got it. Thank you. I don't know why I didn't get that before. Uh, so let me see if I can straighten this a little more. So basically, that would be now if we look at what they represent, Mercury, is communication and money and so on, and Venus is love, and Mars is war and passion. Venus is love and beauty, war and passion for Mars. Jupiter is expansion, Saturn's contraction. Jupiter is like Big Daddy, and Saturn was, they say, our original sun. So they're all in a conference together. Interesting. They're all lining up. I get it now. You had computer issues? No kidding. Well, guess what? Probably a lot of people are. I am too. I had my computer up and running, and it's having fits, so I can't use it. So you're having trouble with yours too. Hey, Circle K, how you doing? Okay, so basically, this is a good time to start something new. Wonderful if you have plans. Now, this is an interesting thing because I actually have thought of a few things I'd like to be doing. Like, I think I want to look into exploring narration and voice acting. Plus, I'm looking at my card, one of my pieces of artwork, saying, you know what, this would be a great card. This would be a great tarot card. Except it wouldn't be based exactly on tarot. It would be all my own design, much like the animal medicine cards and the sacred path cards that I use are a separate system from tarot, from traditional tarot. My system would be kind of separate too. But I'm looking at this painting and I'm seeing these meanings in it, and I'm thinking, this is meant to be a tarot card. And I will, when I get this ready, I will be showing it to you, okay? But you'll see what I mean. I mean, you look at it and it looks like a tarot card. Oh, I haven't quite got it fixed yet, though, Linda. Artsy. Yeah, bought a cheap USB plug-in Wi-Fi connection, and it works perfect now. Wow, Denali. Wow, maybe, yeah. Cool. Well, my computer just wants to update and update and update. And I can't seem to get through with the updates. It's taken forever. And now it's telling me new version of something is available and I don't even want to deal with it. So, and it's making all kinds of weird noises. So, I don't know. I think I'm just, hopefully it will be ready for next time because I have an interview to do. But anyway, so if anybody knows, has any thoughts about this planetary alignment and what it means to us, and I think probably it, like I said, I'm sure there's a lot of ways to look at this, but the number one thing I'm getting is it's time, if you've got ideas to start something new. I'm thinking of starting a deck to read from of my own and using my artwork. And if you haven't seen my artwork yet, I'm going to be putting some of it in MeWe. And if you haven't joined our MeWe yet, I invite you to MeWe, mewe.com. We have a group there, Galactic Woo Crew, and also The Ocean's Woo Lounge. And you'd be welcome there, and you can come in and talk to us about all of your woo stuff. Tell us all your woos. And we love to have you there. So, so let's actually ask, what do these things mean to us? Do they mean anything? One thing I will say is we've had some rather historical court decisions. So that is moving right along. I think this is another thing. I'm getting new case managers for like every area I'm needing help in. I'm getting somebody new assigned to me. So for all these things I'm working on, I'm trying to work with, it's all new people. Everybody I'm dealing with is new people. It's like everybody's getting replaced with somebody new, a trainee. It's really interesting. So when I read, well, it's a good time to start something new, I'm thinking, it's all new. Okay. So today's supposed to be the last day you can see this planetary alignment. It really started, like, the best time was Friday. Like I said, it's cloudy in Ohio, so we don't get to see much of that kind of thing. I kind of gave up trying for the most part. Thank you, Denali. Yeah, just click there. Lyra has 5 moons. It does? Does it? Yeah, it's if you want to see it, it's in the direction of the Lyra constellation and the Hercules constellation, the planetary alignment, which for most of us in the northern latitude would be east, I believe, east and south. Okay. They might have 2 moons on Lyra. I don't know. If somebody could tell me, that would be really cool. So there's our MeWe link. Thank you very much, Denali Princess. And I don't know, Circle K. But yeah, I think they do have 2 moons, which is interesting. That would be fun to watch. Yeah. How does moonrise look there? Yeah, 5 of our planets are aligning with our moon and in the sky. So it's supposed to be a beautiful spectacle. Wish I would have been able to see it. But what of that? This is Ohio. So what does it mean? Let me get the camera turned around. Let's see if we can find out. Oops. beautiful view of the ceiling for a moment. Hang on. Camera facing back. Yay, it worked. Okay. I'm so thrilled. Yep. Okay, we got it. And here is the lovely big red cushion. Got a weirdly shaped cushion that I used for a camera dolly. There's my camera dolly. Very high-tech equipment I have here. Okay, so let's get the pendulum going. And by the way, this is, for those of you who are wondering what kind of stone this is an opalite. And an opalite is a synthetic stone, but a really pretty one. I don't have a problem. Actually, I've used all kinds of things for a pendulum. You can use metal, you can use anything. You can use a ring on a string. Has anyone else seen the moon look like a smile, like a Cheshire cat? Says Denali. I kind of would expect that from you. Oh, yeah, you can see it. I'm sure you can find somebody who's taken pictures or a video of the thing. Yeah, we got light pollution too, even though we're on the edge of the country. We still have a lot of light pollution. So, yeah, it's me. You're still probably there, Linda. You're still probably in it. We didn't kick you out or anything. So, we'll try to get some pictures of things up in there. And also, like I said, I am working on a deck. I would like your input as to how you think that is, how you think it's turning out. But those of you who've seen my art know that I've been doing a lot of art. And one of my best things that I do is photo manipulation. So although I do painting and drawing and all kinds of other things, I really am having fun with photo manipulation lately. So that's probably how the deck's going to be done. Some of it's going to be drawings I've made, and some of it's going to be photo manipulation and a combination of the two. And then I'm going to have to write the meanings to the card meanings. But then I'm going to try and get a deck published. And you left a funny on the front page of the Galactic Woo Crew. Well, thank you. Thank you. That's great. You wanted a pendulum the other day. Well, I don't blame you. It's nice. Oh, by the way, I have some pendulum stands, and I think I can sell them pretty cheap too, probably. Here's another thing. I'm going to be taking apart my calendar that I made and probably selling off the prints. They're prints of my work. And some of you have seen my work. So mostly it's fantasy or photographs that I've taken and photo manipulated, or just photographs I've taken. And a lot of people say I take great photographs. So I guess I'm a good photographer, although I don't have a professional camera. All I have is my phone. Fortunately, it's a Samsung phone, and so it has pretty decent picture quality. So, and another thing I'm considering is maybe being a voice on Audible. Narration, voice acting might be a good thing for me. And possibly I will do some meditation tapes. We will try. You forgot the question? You had a question of the pendulum? That's okay. You have time. Okay. Let's see. Okay, and I'm going to test it here. Boy, it's hard to hold things in the camera. Okay, stop. Now, my cat's name is Andrew. No, it's not. It's saying no, it's not. Well, that's good. Cat's name is Cowboy. Okay. As you can see, I'm not swinging it. My cat's name is Cowboy. I named him that. He kind of named himself. Yeah. It's working. There are some who are reading books on YouTube. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe I could do that too. Yeah. Torrent deck. Oh, you mean Taro deck. Yeah, it wrote torrent. Oh, autocorrect. It's so silly. It's so silly. Ooh, a constellation chart. Well, yeah, we do have constellations right here on my little chart here, my little reading, and I was hoping that at some point I would be able to use. I guess there's also. Oh gosh, that's right. I wanted to bring those out, and I will bring them out maybe next time or the time after. But there's also dice. This actually goes with a set of dice that you throw, and then where it ends up, you read it. But it didn't come with any booklet. And I had to buy this mat separately. So the dice aren't really worth very much without the mat, which I had to buy separately. And then the book is nowhere to be seen. So I'm going to have to figure this out myself. Who knows? I'm going to have to figure out how to use it as a reading device, as a focus. Oh, really? You want someone to read it to you? Well, you know what? I could do that. And yeah, spell check is just such a crackhead sometimes, I swear. It's got to get off the sauce or something. I always say there's some kind of a drunken little fairy in there, you know, or something. I don't want to insult fairies like that, though. The AI is crunk. I don't really want to insult the AI either, though. Never know what could happen there. Okay, so what I do with I got the pendulum. The pendulum is ready. The cards. Here we go with the cards. I don't know, sweetheart. Maybe. 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 Maybe not. Hi. Oh, shit. You know what? That was a very bad move. Everything just fell right out my bag. I put it there. It flopped forward, and my whole other deck of cards, and that I haven't quite learned to read yet. They're tarot cards, and I'm still having fits trying to read regular tarot cards, because it just doesn't quite speak to me like these do. We're not. I'm a joker. I'm a smoker. I'm a midnight toker. Yeah. Sure don't want to hurt no one. Ooh. Okay, so ask for an instruction book on your mat. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I don't know exactly what they call it. I got it from Wish. That was the problem. I'd got it somewhere else, maybe. But I got a tarot deck too, and they didn't give me the book to that either. That's the problem with Wish. It's a little silly. It's a little strange. You never quite know what you're going to get with Wish. You're always taking a gamble. Real good price for a deck, but that's because they ain't going to give you the book. It's just a replacement deck, I guess. Okay, so tell us about this planetary alignment. What does this look like for us? It's a timing thing. Yes, it is. Fertility. Ooh, this is looking good. Victory. Heyoka. Ooh, this is interesting. This is very interesting. This is... And power place. Wow. Wow, wow. Okay, this is in the east. Clarity spring. It means clarity spring. It's also where, the path. This is the path of the sun. This is the good red road. So this is the path of life. This is the path of the sun. Timing. Yeah, it is something that is happening in a timely manner, and it has something to do with the rhythms. And I'm getting that what is happening right now is resetting. Oh, wow. It's resetting the rhythms. Wow, we really are getting reset. The rhythm, the frequency, the vibration, something, maybe it's referring to that. Changing the rhythm, changing our rhythm. Because the drum beat is like a rhythm. And that could be like binaural beats. That could be like, if you know the concept of binaural beats, or if you know the concept of the Rife frequencies. Vibration makes a difference. Vibration actually is mostly all that there is. Hello, is somebody there? Yes, I'm on a live stream right now. Oh, cool. That's great. Cool. Go see me on your phone. Go to my channel. I can't. I'm doing my show right now. Never mind. You can see it later, okay? Okay, I'll show it to you later. That's my neighbor. Doesn't that... Well, great. I'm glad that you found out. I'd love to go to that. Oh, so everything in one day. That's great. That's another thing. We have a lovely farmer's market here. So, okay, take care. She's one of Cowboy's big fans. Oh dear. Fire, you made it. Hey, how you doing? Fire, made it all the way from FLR. Oh boy. Okay. So I'm getting that this has something to do with rhythm and timing, and that's what the drum beat is. Can also be your heartbeat. So down here in the South is fertility, which is, we've been getting a lot of that lately, and we certainly are in the fertile time. We're in summer, and we're getting a lot of sun and hot weather, which the plants just love, and some rain. And so it's really, I think it's going to be a good summer for the crops. So, and I just heard the farmers market has started downtown now, and I'll be able to go there, and that'll be lots of fun. Um, what's going on? Brett Michaels voice. I'm trying to remember who that is. Oh, I love farmers markets. Yes, me too. That also means that the flea market is probably going to be happening here, but it's really the problem is they charge you something to get into the flea market here. They have here. So I don't know if I want to do that. And yes, hugs to you too. Ooh, you got cherry tomatoes already. Well, mm. Um, okay, and then we're going to have, I guess, Kent Fest, which is a festival we have here on the same day, which is going to be the second. So it's going to be great. That's going to be just wonderful. Um, then we're going to have fireworks. So we're doing everything on the second. I don't think you'll be seeing me on the second much. I'll probably come dragging home and then just fall into bed. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll still be active. But anyway, let's see. Fertility down here. This could also be something to do with the planetary alignment. Could also be something to do with fertility, new ideas, new things growing, growth, you know. That's really cool. Counting cool is a victory, and we are having victories right now. We are having victories. I think these are all getting together and conspiring to help us right now. The Heyoka says, and this is, by the way, this is physical. This is south. This is also sometimes where you meet your honey, where your love is, where your heart is down here in fertility. So maybe it's a good time to meet a soulmate. Uh, Counting coup is a victory. It's over here in the west, which is the direction of the flow and the emotions. And it can also be the dream time. It can also have something to do with dreams. So, but victory is a great thing to be there. And so we're achieving a victory. And I think this is saying that this could also mean by fall, we're going to see clear signs of a victory. Up here, the Heyoka in the winter, he's humor and opposites. And the thing about him is the advice for that card is things are not as they appear. Remember that. Things are not as they appear. He's the contrary clown, which means things are not the way they seem. Be prepared to laugh and have some fun. Keep your sense of humor no matter what happens. Okay? Don't forget to keep your sense of humor. Things are not as bad as they seem. Things are just not as they seem. I know they look really dark. They will look, you know what? We've said this. Things are probably going to look really dark and really bad and really scary, but they're really not. Okay? Really, things are going on for our good. I promise you. Everything that is happening for our good. So don't get scared by what it looks like. It's just an appearance. Everything right now is very, very illusionary, and he's about illusions. So everything's illusionary. Okay. It's kind of like the magician card in the tarot. Now the power place, earth connection, empowerment, that is where we feel empowered. I'm getting that we, let me see. I'm trying to translate this. I'm kind of getting, we will soon realize that we are in a place of power, that we are in a power place. But as far as, that can sometimes be moving, as I've said before. Sometimes you're going somewhere, traveling there, or moving. This could be referring to vibrationally also. So this could be referring to a move. But this is about the planetary alignment. I think it's trying to say it's a very powerful time. So your intentions that you have right now are going to carry on for a long time. So dream well. Like I always tell you, dream well. Okay. And planetary alignment. Greetings in favor to you, David Cass. And everybody. Greetings in favor to you all. What's going on? What's going on? Just talk to me. Was it Bill Withers? No. Yes. Can't remember. And you will see what's going on. Oh, what's going on? Much love to you, Brandy Robinson. It's good to see you. Yeah, traveling without moving. We are all the time, Mother Earth is taking us on a road trip at every minute. We're on a constant road trip. We're on her and she's moving every minute. So we're always on a road trip. Mom's always taking us on a road trip. Isn't that cool? And I'm getting that we're going to be in a better. What we're doing is we're heading out of this. Okay. For a while, I was getting that we were in, and I wasn't just the only one getting this, we were in kind of a bad patch of space for a while in what they would call a decaying reality or universe. For a while, we were passing through that. And it was sort of like going through a ghost town in the Old West, a very spooky and kind of dark area that we were going through with probably a lot of ghosts. I mean, it's like some hard to explain. It's hard to explain. I would have to take way too long to explain that. But anyway, now we're moving on to a brighter area, a better patch, so to speak. So, but there's still going to be some drips and drabs of weird stuff going on. And a lot of it is just designed to wake people up that haven't quite gotten awake yet. So don't worry too much about it now. Planetary alignment is about, once again, nothing's as it appears. Coyote is saying, just laugh at it. When something scary comes up, just laugh at it. It's time to laugh. It's time to know, okay, yep. And exactly what I was saying, too. It just hit me. Coyote is saying, yes, it's just the opposite of the way it appears. Things are not, once again, things are not as they appear. It's tricky. We're in a very tricky time. So everything that you hear is not the way it actually is. Nothing is the way it's supposed to be. None of the actors you see are who they were or who they originally were. Hardly. I don't think hardly anybody is who they originally were. And they're kind of afraid to say anything about this because people would flip out. But I think that was part of what was going on during the lockdowns. So let's see. Oh, and this is also everything concerning this area of life is getting kind of overturned and upside down, and it's sort of getting, but I think in this case, I think the inverted matrix is getting set back right again because it was inverted. I mean, it has been inverted for a very long time. And that's the problem with it. It was upside down, backwards, and inside out. Now it's going to be set right. Dolphin, manna, and breathing. Is saying, do your breathing exercises. If you don't know what that's like, there's many of them online that you can find. One of them that I do is if you don't have any other problems like high blood pressure, that this would exacerbate, you take a deep breath, hold it for the count of 28, and then let it out very fast. Then take in another breath, hold it for a count of 28 again, and let it out very fast. And then take another breath, and you do that 10 times, and you will feel very refreshed. Another breathing exercise is taking your breath in through your nose and out your mouth. Take it in for a count of 4 and out for a count of 6. And that'll help get the stale air out of your lungs. And there's also some other techniques like that. I may go into that. Wim Hof, yeah. There's all kinds of breathing techniques that can really help you get through this time. Take over your morning as soon as you get back from dream realm. Listen to music as soon as you get up and get your energy going in the right direction. That's right. Get going in the right direction. Yeah, Coyote and Heyoka in the same reading. Absolutely. A sense of humor is absolutely going to be called for. Yeah. Yeah. Breathe in the air. Don't be afraid to care. Don't leave me. Look around. Choose your own ground. Long you live and high you fly, but only if you ride the tide. Yeah, all you touch and all you see is all your life will ever be. That was a very sad song, really, if you think about it. Dolphin is mana, but also manifestation on the physical plane. But Dolphin is a dreamtime guardian, absolutely. Pay attention to your dreams. It has been saying this. There are fertile ideas coming in now. That's what this fertility is about. Dream big. And if you have information coming in dreams, for Pete's sake, put it down on paper or in your computer or somewhere where you can refer to it later. You're going to be getting all kinds of information. This is humanity as a whole. So this is, what does it mean to us as a planet, as people on this planet, is our dreams are going to be very powerful right now and fertile. We're going to have all kinds of great ideas coming to us from the dream time. This is really very positive. And it's also realizing the illusion that we're in. We're in an illusion. So it's kind of like that. Who did that album? Use Your Illusion? Who is that? I can't remember. Was it Guns N' Roses? Or was it Nirvana? I can't remember. Somebody from that time period. Use your illusion. That's a good way to think of it. Learn to use the illusion for your own benefit. Yes. Morbid Bear. Hello, sweetly Morbid Bear. How are you doing? Laughing till you cry is good too. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You know, I had some really weird dreams. I have had weird dreams lately. Yeah, I know the lyrics to most things from that era. Now, if you ask me about hip hop songs, not so much. The only one I know is kind of not ready for prime time. A little bit of Like, for some reason, there was this guy that always used to sing the same one at karaoke that was Red Light District by Ludacris. So I know the words, somehow I know the words to Red Light District. Beep, beep, toot, toot. All these words in my ear saying a whole bunch of things I ain't trying to hear. Get back, MF. You don't know me like that. Get back, MF. You don't know me like that. Paraphrased, of course. And that's the reason I know that one. So I know a Ludacris song. Don't ask. Anyway, but yeah, yeah, it's all dark. My favorite constellation these days is Cassiopeia. Whee! Yeah. Yeah, so happy. Yeah, the sound frequency activates the codes. And there are many frequencies. And actually, I every now and then I put one that I find is particularly good. I put one into our MeWe, and I'm going to be doing more of that. I may even get us a page on Facebook if anybody's still on Facebook. But I don't like Facebook. I wish somebody nice would take over Facebook. That would be nice. So, yeah, Luda, Philip Fire knows who that is. Hello, Drake. How you doing? How you doing, big boy? How you doing? Come on up and see my show sometime. There's a good music group from Japan. Oh, okay. Cassiopeia? Oh, cool. Okay, great. So we've got all kinds of wonderful things happening. Remember, sometime around the 4th of July, we're supposed to see the end of this freaking movie. It's supposed to happen near the end of July, is what I was seeing. I mean, near the 4th of July. Yes, near Independence Day, we're supposed to see the end of this freaking movie and some reality happening, okay? So we'll see. We'll see. What else? What else? Well, yes, the same cards are coming up as some of you got in your readings. Why? Because that's the time we're in. Whale is, once again, songs, music, records, the record keepers. That can also mean recordings. That can also mean sound because they sing. That can also mean sing, sing, sing. Okay? If you're inclined to sing, if you're inclined to play music, this is a great time. Whatever you play, it's going to have an effect. It's going to have more of an effect than usual. That star behind that whale is, I believe, Sirius. Yeah, it's Sirius. So I'm serious. That's serious. I'm seriously, yeah, seriously, it is. So this alignment starts something anew. We start anew with this alignment, and I think I can see that because now, like I said last night, I don't know what the overturning Roe versus Wade really, how that affects so much, but it does, and so does the gun control thing, and so does so does all of the stuff that's been coming out. All of it. It's all connected. It affects a lot more than we are aware of. So it's none of this is isolated, none of it. But this is how we score victory is, and I'm also getting, oh, we're going to get more data dumps. We're going to get more information. We're going to get leaks. We might even get some more disclosure. We're getting it in dribs and drabs. We might get more disclosure. Okay, humor and opposites in north, and this would be, if we're timing it, this would be toward the toward fall, autumn. This would be winter, or the place of the home, or the elder, or earth. Okay, so air, fire, water, and earth is how it goes in her system, and ether in the middle here, us. So, frog, okay, in the winter. Now, frog is about tears and the rain and also tears. It's like, and it is very watery. It is very watery card. It is said that the frog calls the rain. They chirp a lot more when it's getting ready to rain. And frog is also a healer card. And so it is said when the frog comes up, it has a lot to do with healing emotions. So how we heal is, here we go. Laugh until you cry. And who said that? Somebody said that. Who said that? Who said laugh until you cry is good? As I'm looking back. Somebody who said it. But yeah, somebody, I mean, I read that. Laugh until you cry. Well, Circle K said it. So yeah, laugh until you cry. That's exactly what this is saying right here. Verbatim, pretty much. Laugh until you cry. That's how you heal. You hit it right on the money, Circle K. Somebody might think, you better watch it. Somebody might think you've been remote viewing or something. Circle K comes from the remote viewing class from Hex's remote viewing. Okay, so what's the last card? Cleansing, that's right. Buffalo, abundance. Abundance. Okay. So in the center, a power place and the buffalo. When the buffalo returned, there was abundance. Our abundance will return. Our prosperity will return. And we will be powerful. We will be empowered once again. That's what I think it's saying. Let me see, is there anything else? It's all lining up so that we will, it's getting better. It's going to get better. Like I said, we're moving into a better place, literally. Even though we're not really moving physically, we're moving vibrationally to a much better place, and maybe physically too. Like I said, Earth is pulling us along, and I think we're finally coming out of that horrible place we were for so long. And this may be the actual cause of some of the yugas, is wherever we are, whatever we are in here, it sure looks like a toroid to us from the outside. And it is sort of elliptical rather than round, though. But that's a discussion for another time. Crazy Train. Yeah, cleansing. Cleansing with laughter and humor. Yeah. Pink Floyd. You heard Pink Floyd that wasn't Pink Floyd, and you heard Zeppelin that was not Zeppelin when you listen to the radio. Circle K. I mean, was it like elevator music or? Got to believe it's getting better, getting so much better all the time. That was Beatles, wasn't it? Yes, it's actually getting better. It's going to look worse, but it's going to really be getting better. This whole reading is that way. This whole freaking reading. Illusion everywhere. Illusions, illusions, illusions. Laugh, laugh. Keep your vibration up all over the place. Look at this. What's really going on is this: fertility, victory, laugh, power returning, rhythm. Illusion, 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 illusion everywhere. Really, it's getting better. I'm so glad. It's a big bright spot. Somehow these recent court cases and things that have been happening are the signs that tell us we're on the way to the theme park. Yay! Are we there yet? Are we there yet? No, but look at the signs. We're getting there. Yay! ah, ah. Anybody have any questions about this reading? Maybe it's not too late to learn how to love and forget how to hate. Hey, could happen. Brooks and Dunn? Yeah, I don't know that many. My mom kind of liked Brooks and Dunn, but I don't remember that one right off. What was the last card? Power Place and Buffalo. So it's prosperity on top of power. Power Place. Power returning to the land. Power feeling empowered again. Feel it someplace where you feel empowered. And that's the center card. And that represents ether or us, the querent, which is humanity as a whole, is going to find themselves in a better place and with more abundance than they ever expected to have. Okay. Is there a rest stop? Well, okay, if you insist, but don't be too long because everybody else is really excited about getting there. Yeah, maybe we'll stop and have a sandwich. Yeah, at least it has internet connection in the dungeon. What? What? Ah, 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 ah. You're typing in your dungeon? Yeah, if you have a dungeon with internet connection, that's pretty cool. Oh, in the car. Ah, okay. Ah, you guys are a riot. Honestly, I love you guys so much because you are the funniest people. You all have a great sense of humor and you're all so smart. You guys know all kinds of things. Does anybody have any further questions for this? It's dark in here. It's so dark in here, I almost thought I was in Phil Bates's mind. The guy whose name rhymes with Phil Bates. But anyway, I try to light it, but it's innately dark. Innately dark. Well, maybe I will do some readings. I don't know. It just let me know what books you'd like to hear read, and I will do that. I do not have a problem with that, Denali Princess, by the way. I'm going to be saying yes to all the good ideas. Right? Let's all say yes to all the good ideas. Yeah? Okay. Do we have any questions about any of this? Actually, I'm pretty happy. And let me go over each of them. What? You want to say hi? Here's Mr. Cowboy's cameo. Okay, yes, you get paid double kitty treats. Double kitty treats for this appearance. Say hello to your adoring fans. They love you. Everybody loves you. I can't get the camera over that far, silly cake. Okay, everybody loves you, baby. Oh, you read them differently. Well, sounds like hospitality. Which one? The middle? Yes, sweet little cowboy. There he is again. There he is. Hello, Mr. Cowcat. He's an old cowcat. Yep. You want me to see? Look at it. He's posing. Isn't that sweet? He's an old cowcat. Nothing wrong with that. He never rode a horse, but he's got the hat. It's in my closet. He's a cowcat who's never seen a cow, except in burgers and beef cat chow. Fill his food bowl up when he says meow. And being a little kitty's okay, you bet. Being a little kitty's okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. He's a cow cat who's never seen a cow. But he can has cheeseburgers anyhow. Gets his belly rubbed and he says meow. Being a kitty's okay. Being a kitty's okay. Hello, Marilena. Medalena. Oh, Medalena. La 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 la. Medalena. Do, 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 do. You were chatting with Biscuit in Dreamtime. Oh, who's Biscuit? Hospitality. Okay, Circle K. That's okay. You read the same cards? Yeah, they're my favorite cards. They really are. They're a lot of people's favorite cards, actually. Oh yeah, he loves it. He eats it all up. He knows it's about him. He knows when you guys come in too, when somebody he knows comes in to chat, he knows it. Oh, built-in caveness in your car. Oh, you're wearing your Crocs too? You notice the Crocs, huh? Uh, rock out with your Crocs out. That's what I say. Hello, Marilena, my dear sister. Marilena is our dear South African sister. Marilena, it's going to be time for you soon to move. You better start packing. Just pack. Get ready. Oh, you cat Ginger, kitty. Well, it is now. It is. Gaveness is a word now. I heard somebody say it. That's right. Power Place and Buffalo sound like hospitality for some reason. Well, you know what? It could be that too. Oh, yeah, the kitties know stuff. They really do. Rock out with the Crocs out. That's what I say now that I'm older. And besides, I'm a girl. I guess I could jam out with my clam out, though. Jason came up with that somehow. He just spit that one out. I don't know where he got that, but that's a funny one, too. Anyway, uh, let's see if there's anything more we can find out about this over here. The timing and that sort of thing is network, a network. And a lot of us are getting this network card, building a network or having a network of people. And you guys are part of my network. Yes, you are. We are the network now. Hawk messages is saying, well, pay attention to messages. Message for you, sire. Yeah, saying just be aware that you're going to be getting lots of messages from your network of people, standing people, roots and giving. Yes, we all kind of look out after each other. Okay, stand by for messages. Is there anything else I would like to ask about here? You're saying hospitality. Is there any more on this? Yeah, unity and wholeness and dragonfly. Just another reminder to remember who you are. Unity. Vision quest. Doing another layer. We're going to see it just like I said. I'm right about this. We're going to see it soon. Evidence that we have won. Evidence that we have won. Seeking, finding what we are seeking. Finding what we are seeking. I'm getting so excited. Jeez. Ow! That says maybe by the full moon even. But the wolf is also the teacher. That might mean, though, by the full moon, we'll start to see some stuff. Giveaway ceremony. Okay. And that's in the direction down here in the south for joy. Okay, we're getting a gift. We're getting rid of something. We're getting something else that brings us joy. We're trading off heartache for joy. This is great. Hour of power. It doesn't, huh, how much better can it get? How much better can it get? Hour of power, ritual of joy for the second layer on top of Heyoka and on top of, it's like cry your last tears, my dear. Cry your last sad tears because those sad tears will soon disappear. Yes, the ritual of joy is coming. It's coming. And possum is drama. It's all drama. Drama, drama, drama. It is something plays dead. It can also be plays dead, but is actually alive. Once again, here's the illusion. Yeah, it's all the same. It's all doing the same thing. It's all just saying same thing in a different way. We got it right, I'm sure. I'm sure we getting it right. Yeah. Did we get it right? Are we right about this reading? Yes. See, it's saying yes. Okay, we are right about this. This is what is going on. Yay! 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 Time to celebrate. Time to celebrate. Time to celebrate. We haven't quite got we aren't quite doing the victory lap yet, but we're going to be there soon. Okay? We're going to get that chance. We're going to be doing the victory lap pretty soon. Oh, this is great. This is great. This is great. I'm so excited. We already checked. The sun's not going to kill us. The sun loves us. Oh, okay. Let me just check. Sun's not going to spit anything. No. Does the sun still love us? Yes. The sun still loves us. Sun has a very warm personality. Yes. Sun still loves us. He's not gonna do his sin. They want you to think it could happen, but it's not gonna happen. But even if it would happen, we'd just be in a better place a lot sooner. But I think they're trying to get everybody ready. I think everybody is trying, they're trying to get as much our angels and guides and helpers and everybody and the white hats and everybody is just trying to get people prepared for the huge shifts. Because what happens when we don't have to fear anymore? What happens when we don't need to cry and be sad anymore? We're so used to mistrusting everything. What happens when the drama goes away and we can see reality? What happens? What happens? What happens when we see the truth about what's really going on and been going on all this time and all the deception? What happens when we see through the illusion finally and feel like we can really breathe free air? Will we know how to handle that after all this? I hope so. Probably the hardest thing is going to be to realize that it's finally over, that we did it. That's probably going to be the hardest thing. It's like, did we really win? Because we'll be waiting for that other shoe to drop. And then we'll be waiting and we'll be waiting. That shoe is never going to drop. And then eventually we'll be like, wow, maybe we really are okay now. Yeah, we're okay. Oh, wow. Wow. That actually happened. Yeah. Oh, great. Yeah, I love the illustrations on this deck. What's on the bottom of the deck is Dreamtime. That's very appropriate. And the swan. And the dream time. I've talked about the dream time many times. That's that place in between wakefulness and sleepfulness. Sleepfulness, is that a word? Actual sleep. And this is a shamanic, the shamanic dream time is where the shamans do their work. The swan is about going from an ugly duckling to a beautiful swan. It's about um, being able to weather uh, um, where the strange currents that our lives go through and just kind of sailing along with them. It's a sort of like going with the flow and realizing that you'll get there and in a much better place. It's another happy ending type story here. So yes, I like bunnies too. Bunnies in the garden, doom, 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 bunnies. You like my ohm? Oh my God. Okay, that's my little ohm mat I had to buy. It's real trippy. If you look at it, it starts to move. All those little black triangles and gold triangles start to move on your eyes. Kind of makes your eyes go funky. So I had to buy it. I just had to get it. It wasn't that expensive. I got it on Amazon. Uh, so yeah, I got it on Amazon. It wasn't too much. It's only like $5 or $6 or something. Yeah, we're gonna win. Then we'll be surprised. We'll be like, what? Say what? Yeah, you're gonna win. What? Seriously? You won? Yeah, you won. What? I know, it's gonna feel so different. At first, we're probably just gonna be like shell shocked by it. "Oh, what? You know? But then we're gonna jump up and down and do a Snoopy dance. Oh my God. Yeah. How those cards are similar. Yeah. Ah, $5 or $6 is a lot of money where you are. Yeah. Uh, yeah, well, it's not a terrible amount of money over here. You know what? You need to move. You need to come here. We need to get you over here. It's not that bad here. Uh, I know that probably translates to quite a bit in South Africa. I never thought of that. I don't know how much this would cost in South Africa. So, um, yeah, Marilena, we're all concerned with you. We all want you to come over. I don't know how we're going to split you up between all of us. We just want our sister to come over and visit us and maybe stay. 700 Rand? Seriously? That's how much? Whoa! I see. Holy crikey. Crumbs. Oh, oh, Marilena. Yeah, come on down, come on up. Actually, come on up. We're north. Yep. My trippy table. It's trippy. We need to have a party. We do. We need to plan a party. There is a place. Now, what was going on in Utah? There is a trippy place in Utah that sounds like a lot of fun. And I'm trying to think of what it's called. There is a trippy place in Utah. That's kind of in the middle of the country, isn't it? Ah, Utah, what I did there. Oh, it's $18. Oh, or 18, yeah, R. Hmm. Yeah, you can do the beagle. Beagle. Oh, cool. The Snoopy dance? Okay. Well, Marilena, uh, like I said, you need a bigger reading, but there's some things that I just don't want to say online. But, uh, I think that will happen. And I think I know what you may be waiting for. But, before I moved, I packed my bags. Well, I didn't pack my bags exactly. I packed up things. I packed up everything I wasn't using right away. I got it all nice and watertight and airtight and packed it away and just kept the things around that I was going to use immediately so that when the time came, I could just roll out. And that would be that. And really, the card that I'm thinking of, and I wish I could, I, oh, I don't have it with me, but I will send you a picture of the card that probably one of the first tarot cards that I put a meaning to. And it reminds me of you. And it's a woman looking out over this water, looking out into the distance. And it just reminded me of you today. And I'll explain the meaning of it. Maybe I'll read the meaning of it. You're back, Brandy. I want to see your front. Oh, you can handle the singing? Yeah, I can handle the singing. Yeah, dancing and singing. Roll out, see the show. North, eh? Yeah, eh? She's in South Africa, eh? That means she'd be coming to the northern hemisphere. But then again, she could even be going farther north than that, like straight up, you know? There's star people involved, after all. After all, after all. Yeah, David Bowie did After All. That was one of his songs. Please trip them gently, they don't like to fall. Oh, by jingo. There's no room for anger. They're all very small. Oh, by jingo. We're painting our faces and dressing in thoughts from the skies, from paradise. Some think that we're having a secretive ball. Won't someone invite them? They're just taller children, that's all. After all. Ooh, David's here. When I sing his music, he shows up. There's also another one he likes. He likes it when I sing, me and Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones. We got a thing going on. We both know it's wrong, but it's much too strong to let it go now. We are in the future. We are. Is it starting to make you dizzy? Oh, okay, well, let's really do it. Whee! Oh, hold on to your seats. Hold on to something while I do this. Okay. But after all, it was a beautiful song. He was such a sensitive guy at heart, and he had to be so tough. He was a very sensitive guy, really. But he had a sense of humor. He had a great sense of humor. He still does. What do you mean had, he says. Okay. Okay, knucklehead. You got a great sense of you still got a great sense of humor, David. Ooh, you know I love you. And I always will. We all love you. Because you're cool. You're like cool, man. You're like groovy. You're like a groovy dude. You always were a groovy dude. And actually a pretty cool chick too, when you were a chick. At the times you were just like a woman. Yeah, it was pretty cool too. We just accept you as you are, dear, whatever you are at this time. uh, they do. They really do. Mm. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the flower of life. I think it's supposed to be the thousand petaled lotus, maybe. Yeah, you know what? That's funny because Alfred Hitchcock landed right in my kitchen at one point and kind of surprised me. I'm like, Alfred Hitchcock? And he goes, yes, and I'm like, what are you doing here? He says, well, there's a movement to thank our fans for all their encouragement during our lifetimes. So we're visiting the ones that can see us, that, the whole idea was like mostly thoughts in my head, like concepts. So basically, they're visiting people who can see them and hear them and basically thanking them for their support all these years, all the years that they've been supported. And he says, and you were one of my fans. I said, yes, I still am. And he goes, well, good. And, well, he didn't say it exactly like that, but I said, wow, so you're still doing a lot of stuff over on the other side. And he says, well, yes, it turns out that the dead are actually quite lively. uh he had a good sense of humor too. He has. Sorry, Al, if you can hear me. Sorry, we gotta quit referring to him in the past tense. We're used to referring to them in the past tense. They're not past tense. They're still around. They still exist. You need a giant spirograph thing to draw it. It might work. Oh, yes. Paint it like Tron. Ooh. Oh, cool. Oh, you should paint your kitchen floor. Whee! Yeah. You have copperheads in Kentucky? Would Oh, okay. Woo. Yeah, the dead do have a great sense of humor. Actually, a lot of them do. I have to tell you, we really have been trained to sell them short. We do. We need to realize they're still around. They're still around, even though we can't really touch them like we could when they were in a body, but they still around. uh, yeah, you may open up a portal and disappear if you paint your kitchen if you paint your floor like this mat. There'll be a portal open up right in the middle there, and we won't know where to find you from then on. That really would look good on a floor. I wish you could buy it. You know what? I wonder if you could buy a carpet like that. A milk snake got into your garage a few years ago. Ooh, yeah, that would look amazing on a floor. That would be trippy. I'd have people walking like not knowing whether or not they were walking where they were. Yeah, probably walking into walls and stuff. You know what they also remind me of? A bunch of those black triangle ships, kind of. Kind of reminds me of like thousands of black triangle ships. Oh, go towards the light. Will in the Wall from Stranger Things all over again. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, apparently they thought it used to milk cows, steal the cow's milk. I don't know much about them other than that. Anything would be an improvement. Your table is like a mandala. Well, that's cool. I don't know. I don't know the legend of why they're milk snakes. I'm sure that somebody could search it sometime and let us know. I forgot to light my candle. Oh well. We seem to do just fine without it. I really feel like things are getting better. I mean, really, the people that are helping me now seem to be better people than before. Seems like the people that are coming into my life to help me are a better class of people, a nicer, kinder people. For a while, they were like, but now it seems like a lot nicer people are coming in my life. So I think we're getting through the worst of this. I, yeah. Oh, they're not poisonous. Yeah, I didn't think so. I don't have anything against snakes per se. My grandmother was terrified of them. She was like Granny Clampett. She had a gun. She had a gun and she had iron pans. Oh, you've got the candle lit for us. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, dear. Yeah, I forgot to do it, but we seem to be doing okay. And um, gosh, guys, this is great though. I just gotta say, I'm so happy about this. You got a crazy looking blue and orange snake, garter snake, garter size. Really? Oh, I actually like snakes. I'm sorry, but I do. I know some people are gonna go, what? Especially the guys in Australia who get invaded by them all the time. But I actually kind of like them. I had a cute little snake I named Harmless. It was a little garter snake. I wouldn't mind as long as it's not poisonous. I wouldn't mind a little blue and orange snaky. That would be so cute. Did who have brass knuckles? Well, thank you, Denali. It was very thoughtful of them and you. So I'm sitting by a citronella table torch. Citronable. You're citronabled. Ah! Huge long one swimming across the pond. Black and bright yellow. Black and bright yellow. I don't know much about snakes. I know that there was a really cute corn snake named Cornelius at the nature realm that I used to dance with. He used to like to dance. He used to like to sit on my shoulders when we'd dance. We'd have some kind of celebration up there at the nature realm, and he'd want to dance with me. He'd sit on my shoulders and we'd be dancing. He liked that. He was a daddy, and I wanted one of his babies, but I couldn't at the time. My mother was too afraid. I miss Cornelius. He was a good guy. He was a cute little guy. He never hurt anybody. He was a corn snake. He never hurt anybody. He was had pretty colors. Yeah, New York. But you see, there's also, are you talking about like New York State? Because New York State is actually beautiful. It's the city that's a concrete jungle. Colored like a wasp. I don't know. Cornelius the corn snake? Uh, Kentucky. Eating the chickens, yeah, they will. That might be a corn snake. Might be. Yeah, Cornelius was bright. He was brightly colored. Yeah. Yeah, in the country is different. In New York. New York is actually a beautiful state with a big, ugly, festering city in the middle of it. I'm sorry, but I don't. I used to like New York City. It's really become different. Our dad used to take us to New York. It was amazing, but there is such a dark side to New York, and so it had a great side, but there were a lot of things going on in New York, and I think it had to. It's going to have to stop. Maybe it will be great again one day. Maybe the cities will be great again one day, but right now, I wouldn't want to be living in a city. Oh, big bugs in Alabama. I bet you on the Gulf Shores. I bet you big bugs. Yeah, it's what gets portrayed to us. Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. Everybody thinks New York City, but there's so much more to New York. There used to be a pagan gathering there all the time. I don't know if it still exists, but it was a great it was a great gathering. It was beautiful countryside. And I used to go to there and be a vendor. It was beautiful. And very interesting. I learned a lot of things there. I learned a lot of things there. Oh, okay. It was the size of a large can of folders around the middle, and I had to wait like a train. Wow. I must have eaten something big. Must have eaten a whole bunny or a whole chicken or something. Yike. Yeah, the country is definitely greater than this city. Yep. Yeah, in the 70s and 80s, that's when I saw it. It was actually pretty nice in the 70s and 80s. It was amazing. And then it just, ugh, yeah, just got down, yeah, down the creek. Anyway, um, so buggy this summer so far. You just need something to eat all the bugs. Get yourself a chicken to eat all the bugs. But then you got to worry about the snake eating the chicken. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, no, no way. I'm not much for that. Yeah, I don't want that. Yeah, I can see you, Denali, just like Granny Clampett, right? Be taking a stick and beating that thing. Cough it up! Cough my chicken up out of there. Yeah, I like to see water too. I kind of see we have the Great Lakes, but I don't live that close. I live about an hour away, a little over an hour away from the lakes. But we do have a lot of water around here. I mean, this is an extremely watery area. We have a bog, we have the Cuyahoga River, we have numerous lakes and streams and ponds and creeks and all over the place. This place is very watery. It's also very green, extremely green here. Yeah, I don't like the mean ones, the venomous ones. I'm not much for those, but the snakes in general, they're not bad. They they do eat some things. Some things they eat are pests, though. They're part of the they're just part of the environment, you know. And yeah, they can eat rats, which is a good thing. Oh, to have enjoyed the pumpkin dance, yeah. Well, like I said, I shaved the sides of my head at one point. Can you ask if we are going to have sea level rising soon? Yes. Actually, I can. What's soon, though? Because if we say soon, that really means nothing to, spirit. It's like, Soon, you mean in the next 100 years or more? Yeah, time is one. In the higher realms, time is one. So what is soon? In Within a year of our timing, are we going to have ocean levels rise? Yes, we are. And that's in our timing. And it's a very big yes. So ocean levels are going to rise. Yes. Yes, we are. Yeah, they can eat all the rat. They can have them. Wow, Marilena. That's a lot of stuff. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, Circle K. Uh, so is the water just going to is it going to rise? Is the rising water going to harm us at all? Is it going to be a problem for us? No. No, it's not. I was going to say something else and it was starting to say it. What was I going to say that it was saying it? Oh, yes. Is the rising water going to be a problem for some people? Yes, it is. Some people are going to lose their land because it's going to get covered with water. Yeah. But by and large, it will be slow enough that we'll be able to handle it. Yes. Yes. It'll be slow enough that we'll be able to handle it. It's not going to be all at once. Oh, has it already started? Because I feel like it has. Has the water rising already started? Yes, it has. Yes. Yes, it has. It's already started. Walking sticks are a good idea when going you bet. That's why people carried staves and canes and stuff. Is Lake Mead going to dry up or will it be refilled before it goes dry? Okay. Lake Mead will be refilled before it goes entirely dry. It's saying positive, yes. It looks like yes, it will. That's good news. Okay. Hawaii is snake-free. Well, that's nice. Gators come in 3 miles for a chicken? What? Whoa. Looks like you need to make a new pair of boots. Maybe you need a new pair of boots, Brandy. Eh, yeah, I'd love to see Hawaii too. I got a friend in Hawaii. Doran's in Hawaii. He came in once a while back. He delivers food in Hawaii. Haven't heard from him in a while, but might be pretty cool. Yeah, Hawaii is pretty expensive right now, but after things change, we may all be able to afford to go to Hawaii. Crazy wild parrots. Wow. Yeah, I would like to see some of them. And I love cockatoos too, wherever they come from. I love cockatoos. But I hear they can be very noisy. Very big crocodiles. You must never smile at a crocodile. I got a pair of Crocs on my feet. That's right. That's the only Crocs I really want to be near. There are Quaker parrots in Brooklyn and Long Island now. Really? There are parrots? Wow, we're going to have to see if we can get a hold of Terry and ask her about them. I'm kidding, Marilena. I'm totally kidding. It's a Granny Clampett joke. Yeah. Well, wildlife has a function. Um, Hawaii was a life-changing experience. I bet it would be. After the restrictions are dropped, we're probably going to go nuts, and after but we're going to need money to do this. But yeah, we're probably going to go nuts and just want to go everywhere. Here, there, and everywhere. Oh, I'm busy writing another song about cowboy. I find your hair there and everywhere. I find your hair turning my black clothes to white. You're always turning my day into night. I guess it's all right. I guess I don't really care. I find you there, covering my sheets with your hair, hurrying your way. I can't. I'm laughing too hard. I got to finish writing that song. Hair, I find your hair there and everywhere. I'll take the fur if I can have that purr. I hope that you're always there. Oh dear. Special island on the way to Hawaii. It's like heaven. Ooh, we have to check it out one day. When I get my first several million, like 100 million or so, I'm gonna see if I can I'm gonna get us a private island somewhere nice, really nice, with no mosquitoes and no venomous snakes and no vicious things. See if I can do that. Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen Quaker parrots, but it sounds fun. Oh, Cryon. Yeah, I know about Cryon. I listen to that too. With a rescue Quaker, a little rescue Quaker parrot. Oh, that would be cute, wouldn't it? Almost paradise. We're knocking on heaven's door. Almost paradise. How could we ask for more? I swear that I can see tomorrow in your eyes. Paradise. I guess something like that, wasn't it? Something like that. I swear that I can see forever in your eyes. I think it was that. Paradise. Something like that. Ooh. Yeah, the thing about Australia is I wanted to live in Australia at one point, but they just have too many things that want to kill us. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about crying. Yeah. I think they do talk. So we should do a lot of singing. What do we want to sing? We should all sing in all our different parts of the world where we are. We should sing something. What are we going to sing? We should vibrate. We should do some vibrating right now. Woohoo. Wee. We should do some of that right now. What are we going to sing? People all the world, join hands, get on the love train, the love train. I don't know all the words to that. I'll tell you what I do know. I know Crystal Blues Persuasion. I know. Oh, I know. Oh, child, things are gonna get easier. Oh, yes, child, things will be brighter. Oh, there's a good one. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. Oh, we don't need another flower. There are wheat fields and cornfields enough to grow. I don't remember all the words. Do, do, do. Enough to grow, enough to last. But if you want to know what the world needs now, it's love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. Table Mountain is 1,000 feet. You must be above that. Ooh. I have the Cryon book, one of them. Cryon said above sea level was safe. Sing a song. Okay. Sing, sing a song, sing out loud, sing out strong, sing out good things, not bad. Oh, kind of hit the wrong note. Sing out happy, not sad. Was that Karen Carpenter? Some of the old songs really pertain now. They still they still pertain to what our situation is. Look over yonder, what do you see? The sun is rising, most definitely. A new day is dawning, people are changing. Ain't it beautiful? Crystal blue persuasion. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Blue persuasion. Better get ready to stand in the light. 'Cause love is the answer, and that's all right. So don't you give up now. So easy to find. Look to your soul and open your mind. There'll be peace and good brotherhood. Crystal blue persuasion. Yeah. It's a new vibration. Crystal blue persuasion. Ah, it's a new vibration. How high Table Mountain is? I a stable mountain. John. Yeah, right now I have Nat King Cole singing in my ear. What's he singing? Crystal Blue Persuasion? I forget who did it, but yeah, it was one of the old hippie songs. It's Motown, actually, but it's a hippie era song. Everybody was singing about peace and love. How many roads must a man walk down before you call him a man? How many seas must a white dove sail before she sleeps in the sand? How many times does a cannonball fire before they are forever banned? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. And then there was the other one. You who are on the road must have a code that you can live by, and so become yourselves, because the past is just a goodbye. Teach your children well, their father's hell will slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams, the ones they pick, the ones you'll know by. Don't you ever ask them why. If they told you, you would cry. Just look at them and sigh, sigh, and know they love you. I remember those old songs. I sang them a lot. People had me sing them quite often. They'd say every May 4th, they had their parties, they'd be like, yeah, sing us some old hippie songs. Yeah, teach your children love. Let's see. Yeah, there were a lot of songs about that. It's, and then one that I wrote, uh, it's on the move and you can't stop it. Things are gonna change. It's in our hands and we won't drop it. Things are gonna change, 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 change. Things are gonna change. The dove of peace has been released. None will stop her. Fight will have a chance. Let freedom dance. Stand inside the light. Change, change, change. Things are gonna change. Gonna change, baby. Things are gonna change. Change. Gonna change, baby. Things are gonna change. Well, it's a longer song, but I can't remember the rest of the words without the cheat sheet. Even though I wrote it. Yes. So, oh, yeah, it is changing, and it is changing. We just got to realize it really is. It's not kidding. It really is. It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe. Some of us have been working on this since back in the 60s, dude. We have been working so hard on this all the way since back in the 60s. Yeah, losing our hair and our teeth waiting for this shit to happen. Whoa! Finally, it's happening. It's like, and I'm still alive. Whoa, yeah. Cool. I'm going to get to see it from this side. Woo. My mantra is everything always works out better for me. That's right. Everything always works out better for me. Hey, that's good. That's a good one. I like that. Yeah. Or even just everything always works out better. Everything works out even better than I expect. Kind of like that one too. Everything always works out much better than I expect it to. I think I want to try that one. We are experiencing it. Yeah, that's true. We get to be in it. We get to be here for it. Oh, I'm so excited. I am really excited. And I found since I took that attitude, since I started seeing things different, things have gotten way different for me. I can't say it often enough. Please take a good attitude about this. Please realize that this is really good. And the more that you reinforce that it is a good thing that's happening, the better it will get. I promise. That's what it's done for me. The more I emphasize that what's happening is really, whoa, did you see that? It was like a beam of light or something on the screen. What the heck? The more that I say, this is getting better. This is for the good. This is eventually going to turn out for the good. It's eventually going to do something for us. The more it actually happens, the more it actually is that way. That's right. Everything just gets better and better. And here's the question to always ask yourself: how does it get any better than this? Are you experienced? Have you ever been? Are you experienced? Have you ever been experienced? Well, I have. Oh, yeah. We are here to experience things. That's true. Are you an experiencer? Hey, Simon is here. Simon, my friend, my good friend Simon. Hello, good day. Good, or good evening. Good evening. Yeah, we're celebrating because things are turning around in the world, and we ain't going to have it any other way. If it ever tries to turn back the other way, we're going to stop it. Turn the beat around. Love to hear that gotcha. Turn it upside down. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Yeah. If it's a hopeful song, I'll sing it. If it's not a hopeful song, maybe not. Oh, you know what? Yeah, there are so many songs that are actually true now. This is the weird thing. There are so many songs from that era in the 60s, 70s era that are actually so relevant today. I mean, it's like we're going over that same, finally saying goodbye to it, going over the same ground and finally getting ready to say adios. This is it. Good day. It's 12:41. So good afternoon. Okay. For me, it is now 10:43 in the evening. Sly and the Family Stone. Stand. I'm trying to remember some of the words. If you give me some of the words, I probably would remember it. Because the only thing I can think about right now is Papa Was Rolling Stone. That isn't particularly happy. I remember one that went, I'm just a singer in a rock and roll band, teaching so many people who would try to be free. And while I'm singing, once the spell is broke, then you gotta agree. If you want the winds of change to blow around you and you're the only one who knows what to do, please tell me I'm just a singer in a rock and roll band. That was interesting. Yeah, it's like this guy. I'm just a singer in a rock and roll band trying to help people. If anybody knows the answer, could you tell me? I'll tell them. I'll broadcast it. Please. That was a great song though. And if you want the winds of change to turn about you, and you can see exactly what to do, please tell me. I understand the sentiment. I was thinking the same thing back then. What the hell are we going to do about this? How are we going to fix this? Ah, you're the in between. Yeah, you are. Let me see. So, did you give me some of the words? Stand for the things you know are true. How about this one? I can't think of it right now, but this is one that comes to mind. I see trees are green, red roses too. I see 'em bloom. Can't do the Lewis voice too long. I'm out of practice. For me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I hear babies cry, watch them grow. They'll learn much more than we'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see people passing by saying, how do you do? What they're really trying to say is, I love you. Doggone it, Lewis, you did a great job with that song. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I do appreciate your work. We all do. You made a great impact upon the world. Thank you. Yes, all of you who gave us so much. You helped vibrate the world out of our torment. Made it a little bit easier to live here. Some cases a lot easier. There's some people who wouldn't even be alive today if it wasn't for the music. How many times has a song pulled you back from somewhere? Ooh, the first time the UFOs haven't been there in days. You know what? It's a funny thing. They were here all the time last year, and in years before, this year I haven't seen one of them. Either they're much better at hiding, or maybe they're just better at hiding. I don't know. I can't believe they're not here. But it's funny, the last time I heard from them, it seemed kind of distant. Space, the space between. Yeah, I don't know all the words to that one either. Had a great Sly medley. I'm gonna have to look up Sly and the Family Stone. That was a good band. Bill Withers was another one. Um, yeah, we had so much good music back then. We had so much meaningful music, and then it got kind of silly for a while. I mean, disco was kind of fun, but it was kind of silly too. Most of the songs were about shake your groove thing, and you know. Oh, here's one, an old one. somebody reminded me of that I had forgotten about that was from that era. It was One Nation Under a Groove, bigger than the sound of thunder. One nation, all on a move, nothing can stop us now. That's all I remember of it, but it was a pretty song. Sunny day, sweeping the clouds away. On my way to where the air is sweet. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? Hmm. P-Funk? Oh my goodness, P-Funk. That was right. P-Funk. All the funk bands were fun, I tell you. That was great. Motown was great. Motown itself, Detroit, was not great, but the music was great. Motown itself was really kind of scary, but the music was great. Came up with some great music, literally. I mean, and that was back in now the Motown era. That was back when MJ, Michael Jackson, was really big, was really coming up, the Jackson 5 and that, you know. And I met Michael Jackson in astral form, and he's, I don't think he'd ever want to hurt any children. I just cannot see that ever happening, ever. And I told him so. And he told me, well, it don't matter because it's all fine now. I'm just fine now. Something like that. I'm just fine now. None of that matters because I'm just fine now. And he rolled his hat down his arm like that and put it on his head and poof. That was funny. He did his little spin and came in and just kind of came in a poof of smoke, and it was really cool to see him. It's like, oh wow, Michael Jackson on my street. In astral though, not physically. But these things happen to me. I know that sounds weird, but yeah, these things happen to me. Uh, I'll be up between 6 and I won't be reached as I don't have any Wi-Fi or data connected. Okay, Marilena. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. your side. Okay, it's 10:51 right now. What time is it where you are? Because I can never get the time right. His housekeeper was pretty convincing. I'm sorry, but I can't believe it. I don't believe it. I just don't. He was too shocked. Just, I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I don't think so. I don't think he was involved in that stuff. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Okay, let's ask. I'm not even going to look at first. Was Michael Jackson guilty of any of those charges? It's going in a circle. It's just going in. You're not going to tell me, are you? Did he ever molest any kids? No. But he wasn't always on the up and up. I'm taking it he wasn't always on the up and up about everything he did. But he didn't molest a kid, right? Okay, now it doesn't know what to do because of the way I asked the question. I'm sorry. Okay. So, was he really in love with Priscilla Presley? Was that the big love of his life? Yes. Is he, people say he's still alive. Is he really still alive? Of course, sometimes when I ask this, it says yes, even if they appear to be posthumous, because he lived forever. There really isn't death. So that may not be a fair question. Okay. Well, you saw it. Sesame Street. Okay, 12 hours from now, which would be 10:54, which would be about 11 o'clock in my time. Okay. Yeah, that'll be about 11 o'clock. I should be awake by then. Monster at the end of the book. Lube in every part of the house. Oh my gosh, you guys are getting weird again, aren't you? I can't trust you guys. You guys are gonna come up with something weird. Michael's Earth song. Ah, ah, ah. I sang that. I did at karaoke a few times. I sang the Earth song. Can't remember the words right now, but I can kind of remember the tune. Do 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 do, something like that. Do 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 do. What have we done? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna pull that one up and listen to it. Earth song. Yeah, I don't think he really molested any kids. However, there might be some things that were because he was weird, but I don't think he like raped anybody or anything like that. I don't think so. It just struck me wrong because he was so shocked that anybody would even think like that. He didn't think he'd even have to defend himself for it. Because that's some kind of crazy person. That's not Michael Jackson. He kept saying. Why do we, it was like he couldn't even believe people could think. It was like bending his mind a little bit to think that people would think that. When they took 5 days off, they came back for 4 days. They're up to being here almost 70%. Who? What? What, David Castle? Yeah, I know. I know. Very convincing, but I wasn't convinced. Still not convinced. There were some odd things about him, and there's no lie in there. I go golden. What are we doing now? Yeah. Oh, Husker the Grouch. Had a troubled childhood. Yeah. He had a troubled childhood. Yeah. I'm sure his dad was not one of the good ones. Yeah, his dad was really mean. But Prince had a similar story. Just his parents weren't, his mother was a singer, but didn't care for him. And his dad threw him out when he was like, as soon as he was old enough to throw out. I think he was only like 12 or 14 when his dad threw him out. I talked to Prince after his death. Prince is really a nice guy too. He really is weird but nice. But you know what? A lot of his weird was because he's a star child. He's a star child. Absolutely. So is David. So are you and me, or we wouldn't be talking like this. But Prince was a star child, and he just had a heck of a time fitting in here. He really did. As sexy and wonderful of a performer as he was, in his real life, he had a hard time fitting in. Um, he just couldn't figure out how to do it. And I can't blame him. It kind of bothers me too, trying to figure it out. I am having a hard time figuring it out myself. Yeah, nobody was who they made him out to be. Disco biscuits. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Sing to me. Actually, I could even do some of the really, really old, weird songs like When I'm Calling You. Will you answer to? That's just McDonald and Nelson Eddy. Oh my God, that's what singing was in those days. Can you imagine that? Oh, and then when was it Cinderella? No, it was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, was it? I'm wishing for the one I love to find me today, today. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. You gotta get the vibrato in there. Oh, you did? Oh God, he was so hot. He danced for me after posthumously. He danced. Oh my God, I didn't realize. I didn't real. I know I saw him dance before on like MTV or whatever. Never been to a concert. I was at one of his concerts. Wish now I had been able to get to one of his concerts. Oh my gosh, so sexy. He really was. He was one of the sexiest things I never saw anything quite like that. He practically gave me a lap dance. Whew. Yeah, I know that sounds really weird because I'm talking about dead guys. I swear I'm not a necrophile as far as bodies are concerned. I don't like dead bodies. I have no interest whatsoever in dead bodies at all. However, I don't, the other meaning, the people who have passed on, I guess in that regard, I do love some of them. I really do. I mean, I love Prince and I love David, and Freddie is great too. Freddie is amazing. He was absolutely an alien. I'm telling you, he was an ET. He was definitely a star child. There is no freaking doubt in my mind whatsoever. Freddie was not a local boy. I mean, did you see he had, I have a close up somewhere of what his teeth looked like. That wasn't really human. Um, yeah, they're probably here because we're talking about them. You can make some jokes, dog face boy. It's okay, Simon. We're big enough. We're big enough to handle it. Yeah, someone named Fanny. I know what that means. Yeah, Pink Floyd was a great band. Yeah. Mic drop. Oh, yeah. Sunspots. You remember that song? There was a song about some. She jumped in my car and she took off down the road. Left me here standing with the bill she owed. Took my address and my name. Put my credit to shame. Sunspot, baby, sure had a real good time. Yeah, my helper, she loves Freddie. She's a big Freddie fan. We are the champions, my friend, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losing, 'cause we are the champions of the world. Yeah. And he told us right out, I consider it a challenge to be part of the human race. He says it in that song. Yeah, I think he says something like it's a challenge to be part of the human race. Something like that. And I'm like, I'm like, what if he really meant it? We are the champions, my friend, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world. Yeah, he was something else. When I first saw him in the Dream Time, though, he was having some issues. He didn't say much for a while. He just sort of stood there with David and Prince. Those three traveled together a lot. Marlena's seen them together too. For some reason, those three, I guess, because they got a lot. They have a lot of similarities. I guess they probably have a lot in common. You know, three bisexual men. It can't be easy the way that people treat that. Yeah, as yeah, that would be a heck of a challenge. The one that I used to do with my friend all the time was dun 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 dun, 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 dun. Under pressure, pressing down on me, pressing down on you. No man asked for. Under pressure that burns a building down, splits a family in two, puts people on streets. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. That's okay. It's the terror of knowing what this world is about. Watching some good friends scream, let me out. And tomorrow, take it higher, higher, higher. I hope I didn't break anybody's glasses. People on, people, people on, people. Turn away from it all like a blind man. Sit on a fence, but it don't work. Keep coming up for love, but you're so slashed and torn. Why? 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 Love, 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 love. Saturday night, under pressure, we're breaking. Why don't we give ourselves one more chance? Why can't we give up one more chance? Why can't we give love, give love, give love, give love, give love, give love? As love's such an old-fashioned word, and love dares us to care for the people on the edge of the night, and love dares us to change our way of caring about ourselves. This is our last dance. This is our last chance. This is ourselves. Under pressure, dee, 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 dee. Under pressure, dee, 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 dee. Pressure. Oh, 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 that was fun. Oh, you guys are great. I love you so much. I love you. I just love you. Yeah, why can't we give love one more chance? Yeah, why can't we? Why can't we give love another chance? That's all they're asking for, right? All we're saying is give love a chance. That's all we're saying. That's all we're saying. One of David's closest friends. All we're saying is give love a chance, damn it. How hard is that? Right? But it was hard. Somehow it was hard. Somehow that was just too hard for some people. I don't think the Orions know how to do that. I don't think they know how. That's the problem. The parasites just don't know how to give love a chance. They don't. Yeah, and that was our problem really. When they infect somebody's mind, they don't know how to give love a chance either. And that's a problem because then they start acting like the parasites. Fortunately, we're through that. Oh, thank you for being through that. I don't think anybody's mind is going to get infected by a parasite here again, at least not in our reality. And for that, I am very grateful because every time I saw an example, it got to be where I could practically smell it that parasites hadn't made it a person. It made them a different person. They would change, and you could tell right away it wasn't them. They were different. Sometimes it'd come and go, but I saw it. Their eyes would change, their behavior would change. It wasn't really them. Ugh. This, I got to get that out of my mind now. Go away. You're done. You're over. You're past. Ugh. Gives me the creeps. Bunch of creeps. Yeah. Well, see, you damage a person enough and then they kind of grasp at straws. Yeah. 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 You know what I do to another trick of mine? Call it a trick, but it's a technique, I guess. I say, show me the God in this. Because God's really in everything. You, me, everything. even no matter how it looks. God is in there somewhere. And if you ask, God will come into that situation and change it. And I forget that sometimes. It's horrible that I forget it. But I've used that technique before and I say, show me the God in this. And that's what I've been doing lately too, is show me the God in this. Where is the God in this? Where in the God is the shortages? Where is the God in the shortages and the decisions and the things that are going on? Where is the God in this? Where is God? I want to see that part. Yeah. Send out love and light. Yes, lots of love and light. Lots of love, light. Yes. Well, you know what? We're not asking for perfection. To search for perfection is all very well, but to look for heaven is to live here in hell. After today, consider me gone. You don't have to be perfect. When I died, I wasn't perfect and I didn't go anywhere bad. I wasn't perfect. Yeah, I was far from perfect. And I went into a beautiful garden. So I'm not worried at all. It really looked like a beautiful garden where people were just standing around talking to each other, getting along. And it looked like there were religious figures from everybody's beliefs just talking to each other and getting along. It was absolutely gorgeous. But nobody came to meet me. It wasn't my time. We will build our beautiful garden. That's right. One day we'll have that beautiful garden. And you know what? We'll be there side by side with our beloved passed on ones. They'll be right there with us, just as if they were always there. Yeah. Yeah. And somebody is saying, think about the good things. Think about the good things. Okay. Think about the good things and be grateful for what you have, and you'll get more. Always be grateful for what you have that's good and count them off to yourself. Running down a dream that never would come to me, working on a mystery, going wherever it leads, running down a dream. Do, 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 do. There are star forts in that video. Whoa, I gotta look at it again. Hey, Lewis, how you doing? Those beings are from the Horsehead Nebula. Who's from the Horsehead Nebula? Yeah, I can't wait to build our beautiful garden. Yeah, well, you just go around them. Yeah. Source makes sure I'm protected too. Ah, a song gets stuck in your head. Binge watching Mark Wise and food videos. Oh, good for you. I hope you aren't hungry. Yeah, I hope you're not hungry. Now, did you cook up everything and invite us? No, you did not. I got some rib. Oh God, that reminds me. I got leftover ribs. I cooked ribs this weekend. I got leftover ribs. And this week, at some point, I'm going to make pulled pork. That's not what you're thinking. It doesn't mean that unless it means that, in which case it does mean that. But then, well, but pulled pork, uh, but what we mean when we say it in a culinary way is pulled apart pork shoulder cooked and cooked and cooked in good sauces and pulled apart, to where it's shredded basically. And then we put it on sandwiches and stuff, and it's the bomb. And I got a huge, because you can get pork shoulder very cheap here. And I got this huge hunk of pork shoulder that's going to be pulled pork. So I will have pulled pork because I've done this before. Oh my God, you end up with pulled pork for days. You end up giving it to people just so you can get rid of it before it goes bad and freezing a bunch of it. Yeah. Oh, leftover barbecue chicken. Yeah, I have a little rotisserie chicken here too. Yeah, I have a little of that left, and then I made wonton soup with the chicken broth from the rotisserie chicken. That was wonderful. Half a burnt chicken tenders for one, please. Okay. I'll have to send it to you airmail, I guess. Uh, and while I'm at it, I'll send you some more airmail. Yeah, it's all about the sauce, you bet. Mark travels and finds the 5 best restaurants. Get towards it. You know what? I'm not even hungry right now. I had stuff. I had food. I'm like, no, I'm not. You're not gonna make me hungry. Sorry. No, it was good food too. You need street tacos. Damn it. Where's the fucking street vendors with the street tacos? Dang, I don't. I knew we need street tacos. Yeah, it's gonna be. It's gonna be a time. We got some interesting times coming. We're gonna have all that, but we're gonna have better versions. We're gonna have way better versions. But yeah, I made some chicken wonton soup. I made ribs. I have a rotisserie chicken I got from Myers. They have additive free chicken there. They've gone completely organic and additive free and everything, you know. So if you buy chicken at Myers, and it's not expensive, you can get a whole freaking already cooked rotisserie chicken for $7, which here is very cheap. It's very cheap for chicken. Because if you get a chicken now, if I try to get an organic chicken, some kind of some of it kind of a chicken without the additives raw and cook it, it's like about 15, $16 for one chicken. And I'm like, I ain't gonna do that when I can go over to Myers and get one additive free for um, $7. Heck no, less than half price. You know what I'm saying here? Chicken tacos. I could make chicken tacos. Paint the floor. That would be fun. Yeah, I like the Tom Sawyer method. Everybody come over and paint the floor with me. That would be kind of fun. To the tune of Under Pressure. What? What? Tacos on the streets. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da. Make gluten-free bread and pizza crust. Bread makes me go nighty-night. Yeah, I got gluten-free stuff. It's really hard to make a good gluten-free bread, though. Gotta warn you. I haven't tasted very many good gluten-free breads, but yeah, yeah, yeah. We could do that. What the heck? I ain't worried about it. We could do it. Heck yeah, we could do it. Yeah, that would be kind of fun. But then we got to paint the whole house. Yeah, we can't stop at the floor. Hmm, yeah, we can't just stop at the floor. We've got to go up the walls. And then we got to do the ceiling. Woo! We'll paint a galaxy up there. So then you'll really feel like you're caught in a vortex when you walk in. People be walking into Circle K's place going, okay, if I walk into the middle of the room, will I disappear? And you'll say, oh, you might. And they'll be standing there like, she mean, you mean that? Whoa. Painted pigs on tin. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. That'd be so weird. If we could really do our houses like that, because honestly, if I owned a place, it would be entirely painted very interestingly, let me tell you. If I couldn't do it where I was living with my spouse. So if I had a place of my own though, it would be very artsy. As a matter of fact, this place is about to go very artsy. As soon as I get the rotator cuff all healed up, I'm gonna start putting the pictures and stuff up. Oh my goodness. You guys are so crazy. I love you. I can just see what this eco village is going to look like when we get our eco village. I can just see it's all going to be it's going to look like the old Tartarian castles mixed with earth ships, like Tartarian earth ships or something. That's what it's probably going to end up looking like. And then you're going to walk in and it's going to be trippy, right? Because really in 5D, I already built my place and it looks like that. It looks like a crystal Tartarian palace. And what the heck? I'm telling you, the Tower of Pizza. I must be in the Tower of Pizza. Either that or I'm hungry for pizza. I can't have pizza because I can't have the crust. Little pink houses for you and me. it, ah, two women trying to get a pig on the tin roof and ate it. Okay, you guys need to you guys need to sober up just that much, just like that much. I am too. I'm just like, no, this has been a great night. I want to do this again really soon. If I can get on at all tomorrow, I'll be on. If I, don't fall asleep or something after my helper comes, I'll try and be on again, and then we can do this all again and laugh and share our love of each other, because really that's what we're doing. We're really sharing our love and our light. And I really want to thank you for doing that, but I'm running out of battery, so I have to cut it pretty soon. A little pink houses, yeah. Little pink houses for you and me. For you and me. Actually, we practically have an interstate running through the front yard here. It's actually, I guess, it's running right next to the place. There's so many trees and stuff, you can't really see it much. Yeah, we're gonna need a bigger boat. John Cougar Mellencamp. Oh, he cut out the cougar part. I believe in you. Yes, I believe in you. Okay, I gotta go. It's letting me know. We're on the 3 hour mark almost. So time for me to go and toddle off. And it's 11, almost 11:30. So that's actually not a bad time to end it. And some of you I'll probably see at SOR, and some of you I will see maybe on my stream or somebody's stream, and we will tear the house down there too. Okay, we will tear it up. And yes, good night from Meow. Cowboy sends purrs. Right. He is a very purry, he is a fine purry pillow. He's a very purry kitty. I just love his purr. It's so deep and just click, 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 click. Yes. Well, beautiful everybody. Yes. Okay, David Castle. I'm going to try and keep it for Wednesday if I can get my computer to cooperate, because I want to show your stuff. But if for some reason I can't do that, can we put your stuff in my MeWe chat so people can look at it? So people can view it while they're watching the show. Do you give me permission to put your stuff in the MeWe chat? So, I'm going to try and get it so I can put it on the screen. That's why I wanted to get my PC running, is because I can't do it on my phone, but I can do it on the PC. Hey, James Oritz, thank you so much for coming. Brandy Robinson, Bill of Fire, so good to see you here. David Castle, as always. My dear friends Marilena, and Denali, and Lewis. If I missed somebody, don't get mad. Brandy, I think I named you all, but maybe I missed somebody. But if I did, it wasn't because Circle K. Um, and everybody, I love you. And Simon, everybody. Okay. We'll have some more fun again. Don't worry. We'll do this again soon. Okay. Love you. Bye bye. Remember, truth is where you find it. Hope you're finding some here. But usually the truth is right in front of your face. You just got to be able to see it. Isn't that true? The things you're looking for are usually right in front of your eyes. And or don't ever forget, you're divine. I love you. Night, night. Dream well. Rock out with your Crocs out.